Hello everyone, and welcome to my webinar, How to Land a Promotion in the Next 6 Months, and I'm specifically focusing on finance and accounting team. Let's start. Okay, so I'm going to give you the exact strategies to transform you into the leader who naturally has unstoppable confidence and who is valued up and down and across the organization, easily delivers necessary results and builds skills, and does it all in a calm and pragmatic way. And that inspires company to retain you as a top talent, rewarding you with pay rise above the peers, career opportunities, and promotion. So let me start off by asking you this. What are the main things that get in the way of being the leader you want to be? Here are the reasons my clients give me. My boss doesn't appreciate me. The company is too small and it's difficult to get promoted. I don't have sufficient degree or qualification. It's difficult to combine family and career commitments, and I need to focus on my family. I have to take on more work and to be everything to everybody. I have imposter syndrome. I don't want to fail when I have more responsibilities. I'm not getting the opportunities I want. I'm not sure if I should leave company or not, and I'm not sure how to ask for promotion or pay rise, as my results should speak for myself. If you can relate to one or more of these reasons, you are not alone. These are the most common challenges people have when they think of leveling up in their role and landing promotion. And that's because the work and behaviors you used to get you this far in your career are not the strategies that will continue to create success for you in the future. And you need to understand how companies identify future leaders and how you can use this knowledge to focus on what's really important for the company so you don't chase your boss or have another disappointing year without progression. But instead, you have a double-digit pay rise above peers and continuous career progression initiated by the company, not by you. There are three key elements every company is looking for in the future leader. And this is my success formula. Value-adding projects, winning mindset, and building your brand. What I learned in my over 15 years of career in finance and accounting, and the truth is, you don't need to work extra hours, do the job jumping, pursue multiple qualifications, and sacrifice your work-life balance. All you need is to demonstrate the value you are delivering to the company continuously and confidently. Let me introduce myself. My name is Yana Bond, and I'm experienced finance and commercial director with over 15 years career in F&A in the UK and internationally. I'm currently a full-time employee director of finance and business insights in one of the biggest pharmaceutical wholesalers. I'm also founder of Finance Leaders of Tomorrow program, and my experience is covering FMCG companies, pharmaceutical wholesale. I'm a member of Financial Executive Networking Group and SEMA Women in Leadership Group. And my ambition is actually to see more women in finance leadership role, because as I progress, I see less and less women who can be inspiring. I also have 2 children, so I've been on maternity leave twice and had to come back to the roles and start my career progression all over again. So you see my qualifications and my work experience, and let's move on. So what was my career progression and how I came about this training? So I started a long time ago, last century, but for the purpose of this training, let's say I was a brand finance analyst in a company called Procter & Gamble between 2002 and 2004. That's when I moved to the UK. And then I was shortly promoted. But between 2002 and 2015, as you can see, I've been promoted only once. I was senior finance analyst for almost 10 years. Interesting role, FP&A, corporate finance, mergers and acquisitions, manufacturing finance, category finance manager. But the fact of the matter is, I was promoted only once. Then I started working on my career. Why I'm not getting promoted? How can I break through the glass ceiling? And then I came up with this training and with these 3 key secrets, which I've been working on hard for myself. And then in 2015, I was promoted to the business partner or group finance manager. Then I became a senior business partner and then head of finance, and now I'm a director of finance and business insight. So as you can see, between 2015 and up until now, I've been promoted 4 times. And this is very, very effective method I'm going to share with you in the next 30 minutes. Okay, so as I mentioned, during my first 10 years, I was promoted only once. And yes, I wanted to get to the next level. And what did I do? I used to work extra hours to prove that I can do my job well. And I'd say yes to show that I can multitask. I would spend hours and hours on fine-tuning reports and presentations, making them look nice. I also got a CIMA qualification, and as I mentioned to you, I had 2 kids, so I had some family commitments as well. Did it work? Well, no, I had a blaming attitude. I was blaming my boss because because I felt they didn't appreciate me, they didn't see my full contribution. I was blaming my small department. I was blaming the lack of qualifications because my qualifications were from abroad. And I would constantly be stressed out and burn out. As a result, I felt very demotivated to continue working in this company. But then I realized that I was doing everything wrong, as I didn't know the 3 secrets of how company defines the top talent. Again, what I will cover in the next 30 minutes is how I decided that value-adding projects were the important ones and how I was practicing it. I will be talking about the winning mindset and how I had to change it. And I will also cover why networking and building my brand was very important in my progression. So in the value-adding project, I will show and I will share with you secret number 1, how to demonstrate that I'm ready for promotion in the next 6 months by focusing on 2-3 projects only. Then we will be asking ourselves, how do I go about asking for promotion, despite not having enough experience or qualification, or thinking that the company is too small with limited next level up opportunities, because that's exactly what I was facing. And then around building my brand and building a network, I will show you exactly how to build it in a way that is most effective for you, so that you could land the promotion or get to the next level in the next 6 months in your company. Okay, so let's cover the secret number 1, how to demonstrate that you are ready for promotion in the next 6 months by focusing on 2-3 projects only. Common traits of people who got promoted before me, and that's what I noticed. After 10 years of not being promoted, I thought that's enough. I need to copy people who are successful and who are doing well in the company. And what I noticed is that all of them do some kind of a special project, and their daily job was handled very differently. And they would get also support from the leadership team. So they will be invited to the meetings to share the updates of their special projects, which gives them visibility and networking. So what I mean by value-add projects? Well, to do that, you need to identify them first, and I will show you in a minute what I actually mean for that. It could be value-add projects or tasks, and it needs to be linked to your company's ambitions and company goals. You need to get a buy-in from your line manager to get support and resources. You need to have regular updates on the status of this project and escalate if you are facing any blocks in delivering the results. And then you need to include them in your quarterly performance reviews, literally 10-15 minutes with your boss. So let's get into the details of how to identify value-add projects or tasks. So value-add projects help address company key KPIs. All companies, if they're commercial, they're looking into the market share, revenue increase, cost savings, cash flow improvements. Sometimes they're launching new elements, new systems, which help them to achieve process improvements. It could be that the model of the company has changed. For example, company is undergoing mergers, joint ventures, or there is some restructuring. Critical. You don't come with the problems, you come with solutions. So if you see the company is struggling with the revenue, or you see some opportunities in your day-to-day job, instead of saying there is a problem, yes, there is a problem, but you always come with a solution. So you need to come across as a problem solver, not just a messenger of the bad news. Once you identify these key projects, what is critical is to get the buy-in from your line manager. And the reason is because if you don't ask, you don't get. If you don't ask this special project, if you don't ask for it, you will not ever get it, and it will be given to somebody else. Projects should fit the company strategy, so they need to feel that they are important and big enough to have a focus of your manager and also, hopefully, of the managers of your manager. Why this is important? Because you need to get a commitment from your company, from your boss, for you to work on this project and get to the next level. So this is your ticket to be on a radar screen, to be on the list of these candidates who are potentially listed for the promotion. This is also commitment from your boss to share your ambition for promotion with HR. So when you go and discuss with your manager that these are the 2-3 projects you want to focus on in order to land the promotion, managers should have a full buy-in and then also discuss this opportunity with HR. You don't want to get anything on top of your daily job. So you need to get rid of some unnecessary projects. And the buy-in from your manager is also critical to remove any unnecessary and routine tasks. For example, if you have some weekly update, agree with them or agree with your boss to move them to the monthly update. If it's monthly, agree to remove them and or move them to the quarterly updates. But never ever get anything on top of your day-to-day job. Always get rid of something you think is not value add. Regular updates on the status of the project are very important, especially when you see the blocks which don't allow you to deliver this project in a timely manner. It's also important because during these meetings, you will show the progress you are delivering. And the boss's perception of you will change as well. So it links to your brand image. The image of not being just a messenger of the bad news, but also the problem solver and action-driven leader. It will also help you to stay visible to your boss. And it also helps you to escalate any problem so that the boss could remove the blocks. For example, you don't have enough information from your other department. You don't have enough data. Your boss, once he's committed for you to achieve these projects and for you to drive these projects, he or she needs to help you to remove these blocks. Quarterly performance reviews, 10-15 minutes. Now, they are super important. And they're important because during these performance reviews, you need to ask for the feedback on the projects. You need to ask how you are doing versus manager's expectations and what boss would suggest can be done better. What would he or she do? Again, this is just to reiterate subconsciously the importance of this project to your boss. Thank your boss for support. Everyone wants to feel important, and boss is not an exception. So thank him or her for the support they've been providing during this process. And stay positive and excited. Say, Lisa, I'm so excited for this opportunity, and I think I'm doing better, I'm showing the value I can deliver to the company, and I'm really appreciative of the possibility of showing how well I can do and what value I can deliver to the company. So always stay positive and excited about the progression you are making in achieving this program, in achieving this project. Again, people don't remember what you do or what you say, but people remember how you made them feel. So when you leave the meeting, make sure that you leave the meeting with a positive attitude and that with the positive vibes. So your boss has also the same feeling about the progress you are making, and that it subconsciously reiterates that you are deserve of promotion, and he or she can take you as a candidate for the promotion when he will be discussing or she will be discussing it with his colleagues or her colleagues. So common myths about taking value add projects, and this is very common. You might think that, oh my God, it requires complex project management skills, but this is not true. It could be your daily job. It doesn't require any project management qualifications. Just do your job well and communicate the progress you are making and how this project impacts the bigger picture of the company objectives. Projects should be high profile. No, it doesn't have to be very high profile, but it needs to be high enough to be discussed in the forums where your boss discusses his priorities with his bosses. Another myth is that you need to work hard to deliver the project. No, not necessarily, and it's again about the perception. About the perception how hard you need to dedicate your time to it. Yes, it needs to be important, and the outcome should be very clear, but you don't need to work hard if it's within your area of expertise. You might think that you're already busy with your current job and you will not be able to fit in any more work. Again, get rid of any unnecessary tasks. I'm sure you can find 2-3 tasks you are doing on a regular basis which don't add value to anyone, and you can simplify them by sharing the results, not as often as you used to, but making content very focused, and share the project or updates or tasks not on a weekly basis, but on a quarterly, on a monthly basis. I'm sure you can find these opportunities within your current daily workload. People might also think that it's usually very stressful. I'm not up for it. I don't want to fail. Listen, there is no such thing as failure. This is a learning. Nobody wants you to fail. If manager dedicates his or her time to support you, they will support you. It's not a failure. They don't think about it as a failure. If the project doesn't have enough gravitas, it's not about you failing it. It's about the project just not fitting into the company strategy. But along the way, you will have enough visibility. You will definitely learn new skills, and just take it as a learning. Without failure, you will not be able to grow. That's for sure. So take failure as opportunity to learn and opportunity to grow. It's just a next step. It's a necessary step for you to be successful. And the truth is, if you continue doing what you've been doing, you will stay where you are in your career. You will never progress. So it's not enough to do your job well. Okay? You need value-add projects to land a promotion in the next 6 months. What you get paid is what you get to do currently. You need to have a step up. You need to differentiate yourself versus other colleagues. And these projects are the key to success. Now let's move on to the secret number 2, how to ask for promotion despite not having enough experience, qualifications, or companies too small with a limited next level of opportunities. Schedule a meeting with your manager. This is necessary. And before you do it, make sure that you have enough preparation for the meeting, because this is the key. You need to lead this meeting, not your boss. It's not that you throw the question, I want to have a promotion, and that's it. You need to get prepared for it. And I will tell you how in a few seconds. You need to address lack of experience as well if it's a barrier for you. And you need to address the lack of opportunities in your company or in your department. So let's focus on scheduling a meeting with your manager. First of all, if you don't ask, you don't get. This is a fact. If manager doesn't know that you want to get a promotion, you will never get a promotion. They have multiple priorities. And me, myself, unless I'm told that somebody wants to have a promotion, this person comes to me and says, yeah, I want to be promoted to the next level, I would never guess. You need to be very open. And it was my mistake. In the first 10 years of my career, when I was promoted only once, I didn't mention to anyone that I want to be promoted. My manager assumed that I have kids, I've been doing my qualifications. So it didn't even came across as something she would need to focus on and talk to her boss. And when I first found out about it, when she told me openly, I didn't know you wanted to get a promotion, I was so pissed with her, But then I thought, come on, that's my fault in a way, because she didn't know. It's not a guess game. Nobody is a mind reader. So you need to be very clear that you want to have a promotion to the next level, and include career discussion in your invitation so that your boss has this clear expectation that it's going to be discussed in the meeting, and he or she can get prepared as well. During this meeting, be super clear what you want to achieve in the first year, in 5 years, in 10 years, so the boss can have a clear understanding of what your expectation of career development is. Now, preparation for the meeting is key. Before you come in, envision the outcome. Have the athlete mindset. What I mean by that is that every time an athlete or any sports personality runs the marathon or do anything, they imagine already that they're winning the game, okay? And that's exactly what I'm asking you to do. Before you enter the room or before you do any ask of anyone, whether it's your boss, whether it's your friend or anything, imagine the outcome you want to achieve. Just imagine how boss says to you, listen, Yana, you're doing so great and didn't know that you're such a career-driven and ambitious person. Let me help you. Shake your hands, make sure that he has or she has a full commitment to help you to grow. So envision the outcome you want to have before you enter the meeting and make it very visible, make it very tangible for you. Imagine the smile, imagine how you smile, imagine how you shake the hands, make it as positive as you can imagine, but make it very, very, tangible. Almost have goosebumps on your skin, so that's how you need to envision it. Make a note of all results you achieved and an impact you made even before you joined this company. So that's another key preparation tip I want to share with you. So outline it in a piece of paper, refer to your CV or anything like that, but have it as a backup because otherwise you will forget everything. We all feel nervous when we are asking for money, or for pay rise, but by having this list will help you solidify the impact and the value you've been delivering so far to the company. And stay factual to these results. Avoid discussions about your style. For example, leadership skill, communication skills. I've been told so many times in the same year by different people who were saying that I've been too soft or I've been too aggressive, and I don't understand what it means. I don't understand these leadership skills. All I'm focusing on is on my results. People shouldn't focus on a style because we are all very different. Some people are introverts, some people are extroverts, but results and numbers, they speak for themselves. So stay focused on results. For example, say by focusing on this process, I managed to simplify it and reduce the time from full working day to half working day. Thanks to me, I was able to prepare the analysis on the price increase, and as a result, the profitability of the brand has grown. Or by chasing the bad debts, I managed to secure, 50,000 of cash, delivered to our company, which is equivalent of 1 FTE almost, So be as factual as possible and try to avoid any discussions about the style, about the soft skills. Ask your manager for the feedback on your 2-3 value-add projects you've been doing so far. Okay, so this is again very, very important because it helps also in your boss's mind solidify the perception of you as a leader who can achieve the projects and who's been on top of the things and action-oriented and action-driven. Ask how she or he can support you to get to the next level if you deliver this project. Again, very important because then it gives manager a commitment. He committed now to support you throughout this project, come what may. And he or she needs to dedicate time to this as well. How to address lack of experience. Now, ask for manager to support you in the project. And at the end of the day, you have your boss too. So if you are doing well, if you are delivering these strategic projects or improvements in your department, that also helps your boss to use this in his reviews with his line manager, because that's something he can also say, well, listen, in my department we've been able to reduce a number of employees, or we help company to reduce the bad debt and so on and so forth. So help him or her also to talk about their performance with their line manager. Don't allow lack of experience to stop you from asking for promotion, okay? You will learn on the job. You will learn by doing the project. You will learn by talking to other people. And actually the onboarding takes maximum 2 months. After 2 months, you will know how to work in this company. You will know inside and out the details of the company's performance if you want to. It could take even shorter time, but aim for 2 months maximum, okay? And you will learn on the job. Don't think that lack of experience can stop you from getting the promotion. Say from the outset that you are very ambitious and you are looking for the fast career path, okay? So that it sets right expectations and gives right opportunities and ammunition to your boss to discuss potential development, to discuss interesting projects with you or with his line manager. So he has it on his back mind as well, that you are very ambitious and you are ready to get promoted if you will be focusing on 2-3 projects. Now, when you have a lack of experience, why I say it doesn't matter, because what matters is your results and your ambition. You are a leader of the project, so behave like that. You don't be shy to ask for help and support. These are what the great leaders do. They don't do it all by themselves. They ask for the support, they ask for the help, they build the team around them, they build the experienced and experts around them who can contribute to this project. And that's what the leaders do. You know, they never do it all by themselves. They never spend a lot of time on learning new things if they know that there is expert who can do it much better, much faster, and much more effectively. And don't let past dictate your future. In my example, 10 years of not getting the promoted, I've been told that I don't have any chances of getting promoted beyond senior finance analyst. Believe me, when I heard it from my line manager, who was associate director, I felt depressed. I can't believe that I'll be doing this job for another 20 to 30 years before I go on retirement. It was so depressing to hear that. And despite that fact that I've been told that, despite the fact that I felt demotivated, I decided that no, I want to give myself a better chances. I want to pursue my career. I don't care what this boss told me. Thank you very much for your feedback, appreciate it. But I know who I am. I know what I can be. And I'm all up for development, for learning, for growth. Okay, so don't let past dictate your future. If you don't have enough degree, if you came from the poor background, it doesn't really matter. Focus on your future. You are the leader of your life. You are in charge and in control of your career development. So stay focused. Be the chief executive officer of your career development. And believe in your desire to grow. Belief makes such a big difference. When the people see this, this vibe, this energy in you, this fire in your belly, they give you opportunities, because no one wants to handle difficult projects. They'd rather, delegate it to somebody who is very ambitious and who can take on and grow, and develop themselves. And as a result, as appreciation gesture, they do reward you with a promotion. So don't allow this disbelief in yourself stop you from getting where you want to grow. So where is the will, there is the way. So focus on your desire, believe in yourself, and everything will be coming your way. In a way you would be surprised. So never ever have any disbelief in your opportunity to grow. Next one is how to address a lack of opportunities in your company. Now that's something I was facing. I wanted to be a director and I never had the opportunity to do that in my older settings, because I already have a director, finance director, and there was no way he would move out of his role. So what I did, I was looking for the projects outside of finance. These were the short-term projects for 2-3 months only, up to 6 months, and projects working with the marketing department, with the sales, with the purchasing teams, helping them to tackle their current reporting issues or developing some tools for them. And also maybe learning from them as well on different aspects of their role. And that helped me to expand my skills and knowledge of the business, my commercial skills, because I was building the skills which none of the other finance and accounting people had. And that helped me also to solidify my leadership style. It helped me also to have arguments and factual insights to the business, and that, you know, working with other functions make me also more visible to them and to their leadership people as well. So you can make the role, and that's what I did. I make up my role. So I became special project leader. So I was helping other functions to set up the projects which would help them to improve their day-to-day processes. And it was building the budgets, making the budget trackers, comparing actuals versus the budget. So it was something I find easy because I was good at Excel. As a finance, we tend to be good with Excel, but you know, when you talk to marketing people, it's not their strongest side. But I helped them to build it, and they were very appreciated together with the leader, and then, you know, they were advocates for my career progression as well. So you can make up the role, just make sure this is not a permanent project, it's a temporal project, because you don't want to overload it, and stay focused on getting the visibility and the fact that you are doing this to get to the next level. Okay, you don't want to do notes taking or something which is very routine. You want this project to be helping you to have enough visibility across different functions, across different leadership roles. Okay, now asking for promotion or pay rise, just key elements. You are in charge of your career, and speak up about your ambition with your line manager, and you can actually talk about it with HR, with other function leaders, just so they know what you're up for. You know, have this elevator speech which allows you to outline in 1 to 2 sentences who you are, what you're doing, and what you can do for this department or for the company, and what your ambition is. Demonstrate your readiness for promotion by reviewing the results you've been achieving so far, and by being open to take on new value-add projects, but eliminating some non-value-add stuff you have on a daily basis. So common myths about this area, you know, what if manager says no? You have fear of rejection. Well, listen, if you demonstrate that you can do something special for the boss, it's highly unlikely he would say no. If you can demonstrate that you can take some routine work from him or her, or, you know, improve it, I would be all up for it. If somebody comes to me and says, listen, I can help you to do your job better, or, you know, free up some time if you just delegate this stuff for me, and it also helps me to grow and find out more about the company, I would be all up for it. And even if he or she says no, go to other function leaders and ask for the support and help as well. So don't be afraid of having this fear of rejection. If you don't ask, you don't get. So try. People usually want to help and support you. Now, some people have difficult boss. So what? You know, at the end of the day, you are helping your boss to grow as well. So don't be afraid of these difficult bosses. They come and go. I had like 6 bosses all the time. If I would be worried about each and every boss, you know, I would not be sitting here. I would be probably, you know, trying to satisfy the needs of everyone around me. So don't be afraid of having difficult boss. This is a positive thing. It makes you more mature, more emotionally in tune with what company is looking for. And yes, the higher you are going to be, the more responsibilities you have, and you will find bosses being more and more stressful. So this is a common thing, and don't be afraid of having difficult bosses. Take it as a challenge and encourage them to speak up, and encourage them to give you more responsibilities, more value-add projects to help them also to be less stressful and less difficult, so to speak. Yeah. Now, you might think that you're not confident about your past experiences and they are not relevant. Believe me, they are relevant. As soon as you have this energy in you saying that I could do it in the past, so I can do it again for you, for the company, that's what matters. Your confidence matters. And you know, it doesn't matter what you did in the past. If you worked in another industry, or if it's your first job and you only have private life experiences, share it. Make sure that you come across as a person who has full belief in yourself and your capabilities of achieving projects. And you know, if you fail, It's fine. You are learning. You will get the support. You will get help. You will be asking to remove the blocks of, so it's fine. It's all the part of the growth. It's all part of the development you will be having. And it's very, very necessary once you start, having more and more responsibilities, getting to the top levels as well. So asking for help, being a leader, don't be shy of your weaknesses, be proud of them, because you know that this will help you to build them into the strength, and you are identifying your strengths, opportunities along the line as well. Now, how to network effectively and build the brand you. Now, very, very important. Your boss doesn't have enough gravitas. That could be the case. It could be that he's newly promoted, or he's not just liked by any other bosses who are decision makers and who's getting promoted, who is not. And even if he is liked, even if he's favored with CEO or CFO, he's not the only decision maker. So you need to be able to expand the perception of you amongst other functional leaders. And people usually are looking for the social proof. So even if it's your boss and he likes you, he will be looking for other people to support your candidature as well. So you need to be able to help your boss to help you to get promoted. So if you have some other functional leaders who says, oh yes, I heard about Yana, and she helped my department to, with some process improvements, then that would be, social proof you will be getting, and social proof that your boss will be receiving from other functional leaders. So be able to expand your circle of influence beyond your current department and current line manager. Networking can brand you. Get support of other function leaders. And again, the functional leaders I encourage you to reach out to could be the boss of your boss, or it could be also HR. So these are two departments I would actively and passionately ask you to focus on. At least, some other functional leaders will benefit as well, but be sure you know who are the decision makers and who is involved in the reviews of the performance of the people. Now you can ask this information of your boss, or you can ask for this information from your HR department, but there's no harm in asking, okay? And get to know them. Have 5-10 minutes quick introduction over the cup of coffee or in the coffee area, or get to know them in a coffee shop. Just talk about them, talk about what you've been doing, be curious, be an ambitious problem solver. Say, oh yes, can you tell me what your department is up to? What makes them, what keeps them awake at night? Tell me, and maybe there is something I can help your department with. So allow them to speak up, allow them to be opening up, and also don't forget to come with the problem solving ideas, not just being a difficult type of finance and accounting person. And focus on people. As I mentioned to you, mention something, I can help you marketing people to achieve this, or I can help your department to reduce the time you spend on tracking your actuals or something. Say it out loud, but also make sure that it's temporary project, it's a temporal help, and just say, I'm happy to help. If you think that you're up for it, I'm happy to help. Let's work on it together. So focus on people, because that's what makes people feel good about themselves as well. Again, it has to be one-off project, not a continuous support, because you don't want to overburden yourself. The key is to make sure that they know who you are, that they know that you're a problem solver, that you're a potential leader, you know the outages currently their department is facing, and you are here to help and support as a leader. Always come prepared with recommendations. So if you have something in your head, speak it, just tell them that you've heard about it, give them your personal experiences, improvements in different areas. So come prepared with the recommendation when you have meetings set up with these people. And networking and brand you are super important, because it helps also to build your expertise and build your knowledge. And maybe you will be looking for external networking. For example, you can utilize LinkedIn, you can utilize professional qualification forums like CIMA, forums, sign up to the news about your key competition or industry. For example, by using Google Alerts, you can have emails in your inbox every time when the name of the industry or competition is mentioned anywhere in internet. Just make sure that you stay very focused, otherwise you will be having hundreds and hundreds of emails if you put something very, very generic. For example, FMCG, lots of news you can imagine on a daily basis. So you will be getting all this information into your inbox with the links to the articles if you set them up in a Google Alert. Just go to the Google Alert, Google it, and then you can put the keywords, and then every time something on the internet is posted, you will be getting it. And also come across as a CFO or CEO of your business, of your department, of your project. That's what matters. Again, that's what matters to the people: emotions, feelings, actions, results. Don't allow them to second guess who you are, whether you want promotion or not. Make sure that people are super clear in their head when your name is mentioned, that yes, you are the right candidate for the promotion. You have a proven track of records and proven track of results. Common myth: the managers are too senior, they wouldn't not listen to me. This is such a lie. So I'm a director, as I mentioned to you, and every time when I have somebody coming to me, junior person asking for introducing themselves or asking for help or support or asking you questions about who I am, how I managed to get to this level, or, can tell me more about my department. I feel, honestly, flabbergasted. I feel so appreciative because I know how scared it could be. I've been in their place myself, I didn't become a director from day one. I had to grow steadily. And I know I've been in these shoes. I know how nervous it might come across when people come to you, to the senior managers, but hey ho, don't assume that senior people are not, they're aliens. They are interested in finding their talent in their companies, and if you're junior, if you show the ambition, they will be like, hope over you. They will make sure that you have enough opportunities, enough projects for the development. They would want to retain you. They would want to reward you with a promotion or progression. It could be that you are not confident speaking to other senior leaders. Well, as I mentioned to you, have elevator speech. If you have some industry common news, it could be the good icebreaker. Anything you might think of, just praise them on, an article you've read about them in internal emails or something. Don't be afraid to have a quick chat over the coffee, with the senior managers. Again, the key is to introduce yourself, tell them who you are, what department you are from, and what you can do for them. So the truth is, your boss is usually not the decision maker on your promotion, and you need to expand the circle of influence to reach to other leaders in your company. You need to broaden your network with other function leaders, minimum 2, as I mentioned to you, at least HR manager and boss of your boss, and build a reputation of the problem solver. Okay, so let's just summarize what we've been covering in the past 30 minutes. Now, we've been covering 3 secrets: how to demonstrate that you are ready for promotion in the next 6 months by focusing on 2-3 projects only. So this is all about value-add projects. Secret number 2, how to ask for promotion despite not having enough experience, qualifications, or a company is too small, with a limited next level up opportunities. Secret number 3, we covered how to network effectively and build the brand you. Again, all of this can be summarized in how to land a promotion formula: value-adding project, winning mindset that you can do it, believe in yourself, being confident, and building brand you by expanding the network. Now what? Listen, if you are serious about landing the promotion in the next months and develop necessary skills for continuous career growth, you can use the strategies outlined in this presentation. You've even probably tried to implement some of them already in your job, and you've probably attended various trainings and read the trendy bestsellers on leadership and different books, so you know what you are supposed to do. But knowing what to do and actually doing it are 2 different things. Meanwhile, you are losing critical career momentum while you try to figure it out. And what's the fastest and easiest way to activate this more sophisticated approach to success? Well, it is to see the guaranteed results and landing the next level up in your career. It does require someone who went through this similar experience as you did. And you can notice and redirect your thinking so you can get the results you want. I help you practice value, brand, mindset formula over and over so that once you learn it, you will have it forever. And you can apply it to any situation that comes up in the future. I will make you believe in your inevitable success without worrying if you are doing it right. You'll enjoy your job because you are confident that you are on the right path to achieve goals. And you know your company wants to retain and develop you, and you will naturally get noticed in a way that enhances your value and gets you noticed by all the right people inside and outside the organization. I can coach you through the process of becoming the leader you want to be. But I only work with clients who are ready to develop necessary skills to become a better leader and secure financial future for themselves and their families. I only work with clients who are consistently willing to show up for themselves. And this is about prioritizing your development before your work. Because the better leader you are, the better you show up for your company and the easier it is to get the results. Now, I've been running this program, Finance Leaders of Tomorrow, many years now with many clients, and these are the testimonials I've been receiving as a result of working with these different people. So you can sign up to 5-week program, Finance Leaders of Tomorrow, if you want to ensure your career progression in the next 6 to 12 months. There are different modules. Module 1 is upgrading your thinking. The journey to your career goals, we will be discussing that. We will be discussing in more detail the specifics of your company and how it chooses and assesses the candidate for the promotion. We will have updated CV if you want to move out. We will have the bird's eye view of the next steps on how to land the promotion in the next 6 to 12 months. Then we will be focusing on mastering your professional skills, so it's all about value-add projects. You know, we will be defining them, how you can take them to your manager and how to validate your ambition with the company and how to manage your manager. You know, this is very critical. Then we will be focusing on mastering your mind. Why you didn't get the promotion mindset, and that's very important because the mindset triggers the actions, you know, and actions triggers the results. And if you haven't been able to land the promotion so far, there are some certain beliefs and certain blocks in your mindset which we need to lift. And the perception of promotion or the perception of a career growth, that's what we will be focusing on in the module 3. It will be very detailed work with your subconscious mind and, you know, understanding and making clear that all the beliefs you had, all the blocks you had about getting to the next level, that they are eliminated so that subconsciously you can just start doing what you are destined to do. We will be developing the natural skills of future CFO and CEO. Now, in the module 4, we will be mastering your image and exposure. Again, we will be identifying the key people in your organization, how to approach them based on their profile, based on their, you know, skills or perception you might have of them. We will be covering types of networking. We will be developing the proposed weekly routine visibility plan. That's the most exciting thing. And then in module 5, we will be automating your career growth. So up to module 5, there will be lots of homework. And by module 5, everything will be so natural to you that you will be developing the habits, necessary habits for a continuous career progression. And we will be developing the work plan, which will allow you to stay on track and motivated. The other benefits of being in the program is that you will have one-to-one sessions with me to review the progress and coaching session. You will have lifelong access to the network of career-driven individuals. You will have weekly live session on Facebook. We can review your CV if you want to. You can practice with me the interviews and how to ask for promotion and a pay rise and many, many more benefits. Okay, so if you sign up for this program today in 5 modules, you can see that the value of this training is over £4,000. And actually, if you sign up in the next 5 days, you will only need to invest $1,500. And imagine that this price you will be able to get back once you get promoted, once you have a double-digit pay rise. These are the lifelong skills of getting promoted in the continuous way, in the different companies, in the different industries. You will be getting this money back, believe me, otherwise I would not be doing it. Once I get to the next level, my pay rise was 20%. Plus, I was starting having some extra bonuses such as car, share plans, etc. So the investment I made into my coaching program was ridiculously much higher than that what you see on the screen. But then I got it back as soon as I got promoted to the next level, and it was much, much better return on investment, ROI. Okay? Yes, it might be that it's too much, but really, if you think that it's too much, you are probably 100% right. And it's not for all people. Not all people are committed to investing in themselves and dedicating time and effort to grow faster. And it's not for those who don't want to see double-digit pay rise year on year. That's absolutely realistic if you are a top performer. But if you don't want to see the double-digit pay rise, this program is not for you. And again, you can do the simple ROI calculation. So imagine if you land a promotion in the next 6 to 12 months, okay? Assume that you will get minimum 10 to 15% pay rise. Usually it's 20. Plus, imagine if you might have some bonuses as well, extra bonuses, extra benefits. Even if your salary is 35K a month, 10% pay rise, in cash you will be getting around 2,500, and that's less 30% tax. Again, this is already in your bank once you get the promotion, okay? And it's much higher ROI versus you just sitting back and waiting and doing this again and again by yourself. You need to start investing in yourself. Without this, without learning new skills, without getting out of the comfort zone, the growth is not happening. Or if it's happening, it takes longer and it's much, much painful, okay? So you see the link below. You can sign up by following the link below or just reach out to me on Yana Bond on the LinkedIn. You can follow me, that's my LinkedIn profile, Yana Bond, or you can check out my website. Okay, so I hope you find this presentation very helpful, and I hope we will get in touch with you. And these are the actions I've been taking myself and value-add projects, winning mindset, and focusing on brand, me, and that would help me and other people I work with to get to the next level much faster. So in the past 6 years, I've been promoted 4 times from senior finance analyst to the director level, and I'm very, very proud of it. And that's why I'm sharing this with you, and I hope you feel motivated and encouraged to get to the next level in the next 6 to 12 months. This is absolutely possible. It doesn't matter how small or big your company is. It doesn't matter whether you have enough experience or not, or enough qualifications or not. And it doesn't matter, because you will have even better work-life balance. You will not be taking more projects. You will not be having more kind of burden on your shoulders. You will be able to get rid of the unnecessary, the projects which don't add value, your daily routine work, and focusing on the projects which really help you to get to the next level. And with my program, we can achieve it. If you don't like my program, that's fine. You can do it yourself. But please, 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 the one thing I want to get away from here is that whatever you've been doing so far, and you see that it didn't help, you are where you are. You need to change. And the one thing you need to change is to feel that you're in control of your destiny, in control of your life and your career. Just focus on these 3 aspects of this training: value add projects, mindset, and brand view. And let's make sure that you achieve your goals the way you want them to achieve. Okay, fast or not fast, it's all up to you. It's your life, your decision, but you are in charge, you are in control, you are CFO of your career. And on that note, I want to finish. Hopefully you find it very valuable, and stop sharing my screen, and I hope to hear from you soon and about your progress as well. Well, that's it for now. Allow yourself to grow. And my name is Diana Bond, and I wish you all the best in your career development. Thank you very much. Bye for now.